What is he being arrested for? Yeah, he's being very eloquent about it. Yeah, I'm just making sure that he's...
What are the charges?
This is not an arrest that is legal. You are arresting this person for being on public property. This is completely illegal.
Hey, what are you arresting this guy for?
I'm being arrested for fucking mischief. What a
joke. On the grass?
Yeah, sitting on the grass.
So, how are you going to arrest before we actually do anything?
I wasn't aware that attending a protest was worthy of a charge. On the other hand, I wasn't aware that Canada supported oppression by police either. Apparently they do though.
Can the police identify what they are doing and why you're doing what you're doing? Today is the second most important day in my life. The first was the day I was born, and this is the day I live. Today I'm alive, and I'm really enthusiastic about the challenge that we have to do something positive we can live with into eternity, because to me it is eternity. We have an eternal creation, and we're just a part of it. And for however long this part is, I'd like to be in something that was really doing something that I could agree with. We're protesting the monetary dictatorship and tyranny of the banks over people's lives. Not just the banks, it's materialism, it's capitalism, it's greed, it's profit at any cost, it's consume and produce, and the whole crazy scenario.
I'm sick and tired of all the inaction. At least I'm not gonna sit around and be an observer. So I believe change can happen. I believe in the power of one, and then with one power of one meets another power of one, then you have power of two. And then sometimes you can go to three, then suddenly that's very powerful. Then 4 and 5. It's like a couple of sticks together, you can break them. 5 sticks together, you can't break them. The strength and unity.
I can't believe that I'm in a country that espouses freedom, and I'm afraid to speak. I've never been afraid to speak before, and I'm afraid that I'm going to be arrested for speaking about what I believe. And I'm afraid to say what I think that is, because I believe that there are representatives of that corporate agenda behind me ready to arrest me for speaking out about what I believe that corporate agenda is.
Tell us about the state that arrests people for sitting in a park quietly. Tell us about the state of that state.
I don't know as much about that state as I know about the businesses that they represent, but I know that I'm feeling
What's her crime?
What's the crime is talking in a park?
The banks in this province have all the power. And they have the power to do this. This is the banks. The police in this instance are acting as agents of the banks, of the banking institutions. And you have a right to protest that.
Yay!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Corporate cops go home! 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 Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Corporate cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Corporate cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
Jonathan,
Corporate cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Corporate cops have got to go! Hey, hey!
want to see a change. I believe that change is possible, and I think, thank God, we're a part of something else. And we're not a part of that. We are a difference, though it's hard to tell the difference because it appears like we're doing just the same crazy thing, driving down the road, the vehicle, talking about the pollution. Meanwhile, we're still just the same part of it, but we're exposing it. We are given an honest report. We're doing our best to show what is happening today, 1995, June the 9th, in Victoria, BC.
What people have got to relate to is that we got to get going in the right direction. All progress must be related to in terms of achieving the divine goal, which can only be like a global consciousness and a collective reasoning that sees everybody as part of the same picture. Stop the division. Where are we going? We got it all. We just can't have it. So what is that? We're looking at it, we see it, we got everything we need. We just can't use it. It's not accessible. Everything's got a lock on it.
We were contacted by the provincial government, who are the managers of this property, advising us that individuals had set up camp today. We met with those provincial officials. They've asked us that they would like to have those people removed.
So what's going on here?
Yeah, we'll let Ms. Bell, one more time, Ms. Bell.
Hey everybody, my name is Suzanne Bell. I represent the province of BC. This is private property. You may not camp here. I'm asking you to please dismantle your camp, take your personal belongings and move elsewhere. If you choose not to do that, the police will be clearing you out. Please take all your personal belongings and go.
What more are they doing this by?
We are not going to get in that argument. We will give you the opportunity.
Are you charging us with anything?
Civil rights before property rights.
But we're about, you've heard what she has to say.
Civil rights before property rights.
Your own clothing and sleeping bags. This is your last opportunity, and then we're going to move from there.
How much time do we have?
Can I ask you, private land owned by who?
Jamie, go ahead and start.
We don't know.
Jamie?
Lars,
who's the owner of this tent right here?
Going to have to explain to our
We all
neighbors over
own
here
it.
and our
We've
friends
already
over
done
here.
that.
We've already done that. Yeah, we're going to go one at a time. Who's the owner of this tent right here?
We all own it. It's gifted to all of us.
It was donated so people could sleep more comfortably.
Does anyone claiming ownership for this tent right
We all
here?
claim
Who is the owner of this
We
tent?
all claim ownership.
We all do. We all do. Get your hands off it, please.
Not if someone hasn't identified it.
We all claim it. We've all identified it.
We have all identified it.
We all identify it.
Sarge, we have some francophone here that don't understand.
Break it.
Can we get this in a
It's your tent? Okay.
Would you excuse me, please? Thank you very much.
Thanks. Sorry.
Mr. Shabib, you can stand right outside. If you get close, you will be arrested for obstruction. You understand what I just said to you?
No problem.
Are you sure you understand what I just said to you?
Yep.
Perfect. That's where you will stay.
Yep, thank you.
One of the things that we've done with this situation and with the situation on the lawn of the legislature, which we were criticized extensively for being so measured and gentle in our approach, is that we've encouraged cameras to be at these events when they take place, so there's no misunderstanding about what's happening.
Are you sure you understand what I just said to you?
Yep.
Perfect. That's where you will stay.
Yep, thank you.
Why do you take all the things that we ever get? Why do you get? We have nothing.